Turning our attention now to the ASX, here's Matt Birney and Bulls and Bears with the latest public company views and interviews.
Welcome to Bulls and Bears, brought to you today by Xanadu Mines, ASX code XAM. I'm Matt Birney and I'm joined now by the Managing Director of Xanadu Mines, Andrew Stewart. Hi, Andrew.
Good morning, Matt.
Xanadu Mines is a copper-focused explorer that has made what looks to be a stunning porphyry copper discovery at XAM.AX in South Mongolia. Porphyry mineral discoveries are often characterised by massive tonnage, lowish-grade ore, and the XAM.AX deposit is rapidly emerging as a potentially Tier 1 discovery. It sits in the South Gobi Porphyry Belt, the very same terrain that hosts Rio Tinto's 5.7 billion tonne Oyu Tolgoi copper mine. Firstly, Andrew, your drill program continues to bank some pretty solid intercepts. What were the highlights from the latest reported assays?
Yes, drill hole 567 returned 86 metres over 0.6% copper equivalent, but encouraging that contained an interval of 54 metres at over 7.5% copper equivalent, really expanding the resource, and these are significant step outs outside the current resource.
What are the headline drill intersections at the project to date? What are your biggest and best intersections so far?
Some of our recent drilling has been focused on the high-grade core of this system, and earlier this year we released a hole 559B, and that intercepted an interval of over 200 metres at 1.4% copper equivalent, but very encouraging. It had a 61 metre interval in that at over 3% copper equivalent, so really outstanding results and globally one of the best holes this year.
I see you've announced a massive drill program at the project. Firstly, how well funded are you to pay for it, and how many metres of drilling are you looking to put down all up?
The 23,000 metres of drilling we're doing at the moment with 3 drill rigs is fully funded, and that'll take us through to early next year. So there's multiple strategies there. We're looking at expanding the resource, focusing on that great high-grade mineralisation and also exploration within our large district.
What's the current resource at XAM.AX now?
We have a large resource that's growing. It's over 600 million tonnes. We have 2 million tonnes of contained copper and over 4 million ounces of gold. So, one of the biggest resources on the ASX in terms of copper.
Just how big could this thing be? Do you have an exploration target over it?
Yeah, we would like to be taking this through to well over 1 billion tonnes with this next 23,000 metres of drilling. And the focus is to grow that high-grade resource, so that's plus 0.8% material, to over 100 million tonnes. And we think that those will really tick the box in terms of this being a world-class deposit.
So I guess that's the key really, isn't it, for these porphyries? Can you eke out a high-grade core that allows you to sort of front end the economics? How confident are you feeling about that?
Yes, we are. We have a high-grade core that outcrops the surface, and we've been able to trace it down to about 600 metres now. Much of that isn't in resource, but that is the key, and some of that earlier drilling we did this year is really proving that system not only gets better with depth, but it continues to expand. So exciting times for this current drilling. Andrew
Stewart from Xanadu Mines, thanks for joining me on Bulls and Bears today. And remember, we're only here to give you information, not advice, which you should of course seek independently. I'm Matt Birney, and this is Bulls and Bears.
For more public company CEO interviews, go to the Money page at 6pr.com.au and click the Public Companies tab.